Hey y'all, so believe it or not, I'm currently living out my 12-year-old YouTube dream. When I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I would sit in my room and just film YouTube videos that never saw the light of day. Never. My mom would not let me post them, which is totally understandable. I would not let my 10-year-old post them either. But because TikTok has now shut down or is planning on shutting down, whatever, I'm filming this on Saturday. The shutdown is supposed to be tomorrow, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyways, though, I'm not gonna make this a long intro because that's probably my least favorite thing about YouTube videos. It's like the 3-minute intro, but I'm gonna do a Q&A. So I asked y'all to ask me some questions on my Instagram story and I have them all right here. What made you start posting on TikTok and Instagram? I mean, I posted on TikTok like in 2020 when everybody did, and I would just post like just funny stuff, and a lot of it went viral. So that's kind of how I got like a base following. And when I say base, I literally mean like a couple thousand followers, like 2, 3, 4,000. So then, obviously I was just a stay-at-home mom, and we were bored. Like, me and Blake were so bored. She was probably, I guess, 1 at the time. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start filming my day. I used to watch Courtney Howard, who film hers, and I was like, that looks so fun. Like, I wanna do that. So I did the same thing, and here we are. This turned into a full career, which leads me to my next question. When I put the question box up, I put career as like one of the subjects like to ask me about, and someone was like, well, what's your career? I always hear you talk about like a manager, blah, blah, blah. It's this. I know that is so shocking to some people, and unless you're like in the industry, you really don't get how we make money, how this is a job, what goes into it. It looks so easy from the outside, and it's not. It's actually really frustrating when people think like there's nothing that goes into it and that it's so easy and blah 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 blah, because it's not. Nothing about it's easy. There's a lot that you don't see. We go through emails all day long. We're talking back and forth to our managers about brand deals and trying to settle things and negotiate and all that, which my manager does all the negotiating. I still have a say-so in saying yes or no or whatever. But there's a lot that goes into it. Nobody sees all of that, and I understand. Okay, I need to stop going off on a rant. But that leads me to the next question. Someone said, how much do you make off of TikTok, and will the ban financially hurt you? So the way I got paid off of TikTok was basically through my views, being in the program that they offer. I don't even know what it's called, but you get paid like per 1,000 qualified views. So I consistently made a couple grand a month off of that. While I will really miss that, I get paid a lot more from Instagram, brand deals, and all of that. I do a few brand deals on TikTok, but majority of mine just come to Instagram. I don't know what it is. My platform is twice as big on TikTok, but brands love Instagram. Don't know what it is about it. The ban will not financially hurt us because I started this as literally with zero intentions on making money. I did not really even know you could make money on social media. I started it because I genuinely loved it. And I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up. They start doing social media to make money, and you should never start a job with the intention of getting rich off of it. Your heart's not gonna be there, you're not gonna love it. You see the money drop one month and you're like, this isn't worth it. I didn't start it for that. I started it with the intention of, hey, I'm bored, I wanna film a video so I can show Bryce what I do all day, and I can show my parents what I do all day. Like, they can watch it. And then it just turned into me making money, and then when I signed on with my manager, I started working with brands. It has been life-changing. Me and Bryce literally laugh about it. Like, he used to be like, oh, you made a TikTok today, like, let's see it, haha. Like, oh, you're making another TikTok. Kind of like making fun of it, but like not in a bad way. And then it turned into bringing in money. So that kind of wraps up that question. Do you think your personality is different while filming versus in real life? I am the same person on camera that y'all see that I am in real life. I will flat out tell someone I just tooted. I will tell them my stomach is torn up and I've got to go poop. I am not a filtered person at all. I like to think I'm funny. Family, friends, can y'all vouch for that? Am I kind of funny? I feel like I'm funny. The difference is, I feel like when y'all watch my videos, like my TikToks and my voiceovers, y'all probably think I'm not shy, like whatsoever, because my voiceovers are so just like loud and funny and upbeat, all of that. I'm actually really shy in like a group of people that I don't know. I'm not gonna be the one sitting there steadily talking unless like I really know the group of people. But if I know you and I know you well, I will be cutting a rug. I mean, what does my husband do for a living? I kind of just touched on that. He builds houses. So literally, he's the contractor. So he calls all of the subs and contracts out every step of the way. This was like a top question, and I'm gonna answer it because if I don't answer it, y'all would think something of it. But so many people asked, do me and Maddie get along? They're talking about Maddie Mae, my sister-in-law. Yes. I think it is so funny that people are so invested in that. I think it's because like y'all think because we both do the same thing and we're sister-in-laws and we live like on the same family compound that like we would hang out every single day together. Me and her are at 2 different phases in life. I've got 2 kids under 3. She's got 3 kids that are all in school. Our lives look insanely different. We do not hang out. That sounds rude. I mean, we see each other every single day, like at my parents' house and stuff. We don't go to Target together. We don't spend our days together. She has her friends, I have mine. There's no like beef there. It's nothing like that. And I don't know, it just frustrates me that like y'all literally think there's like beef there because y'all don't see us together. And then the thing is, like, y'all say, oh, like, y'all were both at this event, but like we didn't see you in her video or her in your video. We're normally the ones with the phone. Like, we're the ones filming what's going on, like filming the girls doing something or filming her husband doing something funny or filming XYZ. Please tell me y'all get where I'm coming from, because I don't get how so many people think there's like something there. Our kids stay at each other's houses often. We see each other every night. Literally 15 minutes ago, I was with her eating breakfast at my parents' house. I just don't get where that whole persona comes from, that y'all don't think we like each other. We're good over here, okay? How do you handle balancing your family and your in-laws with seeing everybody? I like to think we have a really good balance. Now, we see my parents so much more, but it has nothing to do with like us choosing not to go to Bryce's side. We live right beside my parents. My parents cook 2 to 3 nights a week, or they invite us over for pizza, like that sort of thing. Bryce's family, they live very close to us. We see them all the time. We text every single day. I am not that daughter-in-law who does not like my mother-in-law, and I kind of have too, because he has a stepmom too. I talk to them both every single day, send them pictures of the babies. They could ask us to come over for supper. We're gonna be there. I love my in-laws, and I'm so grateful to have like a good relationship with them, because so many people are not blessed to have that, and it's really sad. Like, it really is. Bottom line, we're a lot closer to my family, not relationship-wise, just like seeing them more often throughout the week. But we live right next door. We're like literally a little trail away from seeing them. Do you want more kids? Absolutely. I could literally have like 4 kids. I jokingly tell Bryce, I'm like, if we have a third, I hope it's twins. Like, I really do, because I want 4 kids, and he would never go for that. So if we're blessed enough to have 3 kids, then we will definitely have a third, and cross our fingers that if we have a third, it's a boy. There are no boys on either side of the family. Both of my sister-in-laws on Bryce's side just had babies. They had girls, and then like Madison and Chandler's kids are all girls, and then my 2 girls. We don't have any boys in the family, so Lord willing, if I get pregnant again, it'll be a boy. Did your girls take pasties? How did you wean them off? Yes, they took pasties, and still working on that, okay? Somebody's gonna eat me alive for this. Blake literally still wants one at night. And the thing is, if I don't give her one, she takes Corey's, because they sleep in the same bed together, so I give her one every night. And honestly, I don't really care. She knows she can't have it during the day. It's just like comfort tonight, I don't know. But yeah, we need to work on that. Corey, she still takes one, and I literally don't care that she still takes one. How did you come up with your girls' names? Their names are Blake and Corey. I always loved Blake Ivy. I liked that when I was in high school. I've always liked it. And then Corey, she just kind of like, we just kind of like came up with her name. Like, I was like 30 weeks pregnant, maybe 32 weeks, and I was like, we have to name this baby. And Corey just kind of fit the vibe. I still wanted like the unisex names. I love, love, love the name Chandler for a girl, but my brother's name's Chandler, and I feel like that'd be kind of weird or sweet, but like we don't have the relationship where like, oh, I named my child after my brother. Like, no, if my kid's name was Chandler, it wouldn't be because it was after my brother. It would just be because I like the name. Were your pregnancies planned or a surprise? 100% planned, and we did not have to try long. Decided we wanted a kid, and praise Jesus, because I know so many people struggle with that, and I could be the one struggling in the future. Birth stories, Blake's was perfect. I pushed for like 15 minutes. We started pushing at like 3:05, and by 3:19, I think I had her. Did not hurt, just pushed her out. That was it, like nothing traumatic. Corey, absolutely traumatic. She came out, and I looked at Bryce and said, we will never have a third child, ever, 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 ever. Obviously, my thoughts changed like 2 weeks later, and I was like, okay, I'm over it now. I got the epidural at 6:09, and Corey came out at 6:11. So the epidural didn't even work. The anesthesiologist was I don't even cuss. And if I did, I would say a name. Oh, I ain't even gonna say it. He was so rude to me because he had to get woke up at 4 a.m. or whatever time it was. And I was so progressed, he didn't want to give me the epidural, but I insisted. I was like, no, I'm gonna pay for it, give me the epidural. And yeah, he was so rude. He even came back and apologized. That tells you how rude he was. These are just like rapid fire random ones. Did you go to college? I did not. And to be completely honest, it always bothered me. My 3 best friends all went to college for the exact same thing. They went for radiology tech, but they've all like progressed a little. Mammogram, ultrasound, and then x-ray tech, I think. They all went to college, graduated, got big girl jobs, made big girl money, and I'm over here just like, what y'all doing? Like, I don't know. It literally always bothered me. And now that I have kind of found this, and I know that this could be gone tomorrow, just like TikTok is supposed to be gone tomorrow, but right now I love it. I'm thriving in it. And it's just so nice to kind of have something that I'm proud of. Like, I'm literally so proud of it. And whenever I started like blowing up on TikTok, like my 3 friends, that sounds like I have no friends, but like my 3 best friends, we would all like talk about it and they would be like, girl, this is like right up your alley. Like you've always wanted to do this. And I'm like, I literally have. Like, how did that fall into my lap? It's just so nice to have something that is, in my opinion, so successful and just something to be so proud of. But anyway, so no, I did, well, okay, I guess I did go to college. I went to nursing school and I flunked out, and then I went to dental school and I quit. So, but I didn't make it far enough to even really say I went to college. Next question, are you Mormon? No, I'm a Christian, and if you ever have any questions about that, or you ever want me to like dive deeper into that, I 100% will. Just let me know. How did you and Bryce meet? He was always friends with my brother growing up, but like whenever me and Bryce actually started like hanging out, him and my brother going separate ways, like just grew up. I added him on Snapchat, and that same night he Snapchatted me, and we hung out like every 2 weeks. Then we called it off, which there was nothing to even call off. We just kind of stopped hanging out. And then a few months later, we got together for good. He was an established railroad conductor, had his own house, his own truck, whole 9 yards. And I was like little old me, like not in school, don't really have a job. Like I cleaned my dad's houses, he's a builder, and I cleaned his like residential homes. Honestly, I still look back and think, what did Bryce see in me? What in the world did he see in me? But obviously he saw something that he liked, because we ended up hitting it off. And yeah, here we are years later, 2 kids, just built our dream home, married. Obviously we were married before the kids. Advice on how to make a marriage last. I will flat out tell you that if someone says their marriage is perfect, they are lying to you. I am always one to brag about how good my husband is with splitting everything 50-50. For example, he washes the laundry, I fold it, which I don't really hold up my end of the deal on that one, but I'm working on it. If I put the kids to bed, he cleans the house spotless, and then we both go to bed when I come out. If I bathe the kids, he gets them out and gets them dressed. We're very, very, very 50-50. But when I brag on that, people think we have, oh my gosh, that's the perfect marriage. I wish my husband was like that. Girl, we fight like cats and dogs. And I'm not, I don't mean like, we don't throw down or nothing, but we bicker, we argue, sarcastically make remarks at each other. We are not perfect. Everybody's a work in progress. Marriage is not easy. You have to spend every day working at it, or it's not gonna last. Point being though, I don't ever want to put off this picture like we are one big perfect happy family, because that's not the case. We have our issues just like anybody else has their issues. And then this is the last question I'm gonna get to, but how are you loving the new home? Anything you would change? We absolutely love it. We came from a very small house, in my opinion, to a very large house, and it has been the biggest change for the good, and even some the bad, because it's a lot more to like keep up and clean, and like there's little messes everywhere. Like I'm looking around right now. I thought having a bigger house would mean the messes just stayed in one room, but no, they get drug all around the house. It has been an adjustment, but I would not trade it for anything. I love everything about it. I am so proud. Speaking of, my next video on here, if this one does good, I may or may not do a house tour. That was another question I got a lot. Will you share the floor plans? I need to address this like here. I will not share the floor plans. I know that all the people who ask probably have the best intentions, but also someone could be the devil in disguise. It could be someone who has the complete wrong intent. I just will never share the floor plan. I will never release that. I think that kind of intrudes on our safety and all of that. But a house tour, I would definitely be willing to do like a confusing house tour where I don't actually like do like a walkthrough where you're like seeing all of that. But like, okay, here's the laundry room, let me show you. Okay, now we're in the master bedroom, like that sort of thing. That being said, that may be my next video on here if this one does good and pops off, but who knows, I may get 10 views or I could get 1,000, who knows. Kitchen cabinet color, someone did ask that. Natural cream by Benjamin Moore. I will do a whole video based on the house answering a bunch of questions, because there were a lot of house questions, but the cabinet color is one of the main ones, so I wanted to share that. I may even put a screenshot of the stain combo that we use, because a lot of people ask that. So that is it for the questions. I hope that was worth your 20 minutes of time watching this. I don't even know how to edit a YouTube video, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Please subscribe to my channel. The other channel is fake. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I literally don't. It's like Courtney Moseley dash maybe like 170. It's got like weird things at the end. Mine is just Courtney Moseley. The other channel looks more real because it's got so many more videos, but please go report it. Please, because it makes me so mad. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see y'all in the next one. Bye.